Alright, welcome to Word 3A simulation training. I'm going to go to formatting the space and first page information for a research paper. Uh, Before we do, if you like and find this video useful, please click the like button. Um, Also leave a comment, and if you need to look at any other videos, go ahead and subscribe. And if you can't subscribe, you need to create a login for YouTube. It is free. But let's go ahead on to our formatting the space and first page information for a research paper. So as we go on in Word, get a little more challenging, but nothing we can't handle. So we'll let that load up for us. So now press Control A to select the entire document. So do that. And on the Home tab in the paragraph group, click line and paragraph spacing, and then click 2.0. So let's do that. And that's 2.0. Alright, from the Layout tab, the paragraph group. Here's a paragraph group. So that's to say Layout tab. Here we go, Layout tab, paragraph group. So we did change. And here's the paragraph group. Click the spacing after spin box arrow. So spacing after spin box arrow, and 2 times to set it after to set the spacing after to 0 point. Now we've done this another way on the Home tab paragraph group. It's just showing you there's more than one way. So we've done this before, but not this particular way. All right, so that's done. So you set that to 0. Press Control Home to move to the top of the document. So here we are at the top of the document now. And press Enter one time. Move my cursor back up. And then click in the new blank paragraph. Type Gerard Foster. Press Enter again. Dr. Hillary Kim. Press Enter. Now type out biomedical research. Pay attention when you're typing this, because if you do make any mistakes, as I mentioned before, it'll drive you crazy, because it won't have the spell check thing that you can find out that it's red when you do these simulations when you type. So beware that it's hard to find the mistakes, so try not to make them if possible. Biomedical research, and even double check if you need to. Alright, then press Enter. So it says I'm doing something wrong. 617. I think I spaced and I wasn't supposed to. Yep. So let me do that. Enter now. Let's scroll down the directions a little bit. Now type February 15th. Don't forget the comma. So yeah, when I first start using this, I'd get frustrated because if I make a mistake and I couldn't find it. So it's just what helped me as I start being more careful, quantified. So movement gains, momentum. All right, so that's typed correctly. So the new directions popped up for me, and it says a little bit. With the insertion point in the title, quantified self movement gains momentum. Press Control E to center the title. So anywhere in there, quantified self, as long as your cursor's in there blinking, you just do the Control E. Remember, Control E is centered. So we're done with that one. Moving on to formatting the page numbering and paragraph indent for a research paper. Second task in this assignment. While that loads. Yeah, for the longer the longer typing simulations, yeah, make sure that you are accurate, because it'll cost you some time by going back having to find those mistakes. All right, so on the Insert tab in the Header Footer group, so here's the Insert tab. Let's click that. And let's find the Header Footer group. It's right here. So click Header. Here's Header. Click it. So here's your, okay, and then click Edit. Click Edit Header. Did that already. Type Foster. Hold on, where did I go? Hold on. Built in. All right, on Insert tab in the Header group, Footer group, click Header, and then click Edit Header. Here we go. Edit Header. And there we go. Now type Foster. Getting ahead of myself. Yep. Press spacebar one time. I did that. On the Header and Footer tab. Header and Footer tab is over here. Actually, no, Header and Footer tab is here. So the Header and Footer group again. It's the Header and Footer group. All right. So click Page Number. Point to current position. Again, click Page Number, point to current position. Current position, okay. I'm looking for point to current position, but it's current position. And then under Simple, click Plain Number. All right. Here we go. Now on the Home tab in Paragraph, let's go Home tab, Paragraph group, click Align Right. So here's a line right here. Click that. I'm just going to move that footer to the right. Double click anywhere in the document to close the header. So when you're dealing with headers and footers, that's how you close it. Just click outside of that area, double click, and close it out. All right, begin with the paragraph that begins Many of Us. Select all the reported text. With the text selected in this paragraph group, click Dialog Box Launcher. So let's select all this text with Many of Us, go all the way down. So everything is selected. I'll scroll back up so you can see that. Everything is selected. Except for, of course, the header and footer. And anyway, I didn't get that last part. So yeah, I wouldn't have been able to open it had I not checked that. Now I got the last part. Okay, everything is selected. Now the launcher, open that up. So once you got the dialog, click the dialog box launcher button is what we just did. And now on the incident and spacing tab, this is the incident and spacing tab already open. Under indentation, here's indentation. Now click special arrow. So here's special and here's the arrow. And he wants us to do, click first line, click the first line. And in the buy box, be sure 0.35 displayed. So in the buy box, 0.5 is displayed. So click OK. And it changes that spacing for us. And so we completed that part. All right, now we got inserting footnotes. Let's open that up. So inserting footnotes, still the same thing as you have to type more. Be aware of what you're typing. So on page 2 in the third line of the paragraph that begins with accurate records, click to the right of the period after infancy. So unselect that. Page 2, accurate records. And where's he saying? Here we go. To the right of the period. Infancy. I'm going to find it now. Page 2, accurate records. There it is. All right. Create a period of infancy on the reference tab in the footnotes group. So let's go to the reference tab. Footnotes group. here. Click Insert Footnote here. Now we get to do some typing. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Make sure you got the periods and spacing and all that. Services indicates that the widespread use of health information technology will improve quality of healthcare. So if I did everything right when I had the period, let's see, check my spelling of health and human services indicates the widespread use of health information technology will improve the quality of healthcare. So if I hit the period, nope, it still made a mistake. So we have to find that again. Put this up just a little bit. Alright, so let's see what we did wrong. The U.S. Department of Health and, okay, yeah, I used the word and. Little small things like that. That's one mistake found. What's the other one? So, human services. Human services. Capital. This is indicates the widespread use of health information technology will improve the quality of healthcare. One more go. Don't need a period after that. Alright, found a mistake. Left out that. So these little mistakes can give you a headache. Alright, now let's go to page 1 at the end of the paragraph that begins with many of us. Click to the right. If you're still working on that one, just type it in. Make sure you got every word. Make sure you use the ampersand instead of and. Make sure you capitalize. Make sure your periods are in the right place. If one little thing is off, or if there's a space that's there that shouldn't be there, or a word missing, misspelled, then it won't let you move forward. So that's just how the software works. But let's go on to the next one. Page 1. Many of us. This is page 1. Many of us. So this one at the end of the paragraph. There, it looks like. Okay, insert a footnote with the text organizations such as airlines and the military could benefit. So let's go to insert. Oops, my bad. Just go back to references tab. Insert footnote right there. So I'm still in the references tab, but I just click insert footnote. Make sure I'm in the right place. I'm at the wrong place, it looks like. Many of us. Why did it put me here? Oh, it's a footnote. Okay, so it's a footnote. Now it should be at the bottom of the page. Got it. All right. Let's type in organizations such as airlines and military. And the military. Could benefit because many employees are involved in time sensitive. Make sure you hit that hyphen first time go at this time. Nope. Made a mistake again. Organizations such as airlines and the military could benefit because many employees are involved in time-sensitive operations. Is that correct? Nope. Still not. Yep, I did it again. Left out I misspelled employees. So let's put that E there. Employees, yep, and that corrected it for me. Alright, so we got that done and corrected. Let's move it on up to, so we insert a footnote, modifying a footnote style. Modifying a footnote style. Sounds like fun. Let's get that rolling. Alright, at the bottom of page 1, point to the footnote text, right click, and then click style in the style dialog box. Alright, so point to it, right click. See, there's a styles over here, but that's not the correct one. The style in the menu here. Alright, so I just right clicked on that footnote. Now I'm clicking the style. So in the style dialog box, click modify. Right here. In the modify style dialog box, change the font size to 11. Font size is here. Change that to 11. Click the format button here and click paragraph, and then on the line on the indents and spacing tab, it's right here that we're already on, under indentation right here, click the special arrow. Special arrow is here, special, here's the arrow, and you're going to be first line, and let's say left, click the line, space arrow, and then click double. So line, spacing, arrow, single, change that to double. So we got this first line and got this double. Alright. Then so now it says click OK 2 times and then apply. OK to close that box. OK to close that box, and then apply will close that box. And we have done the modifying a footnote style. See what else we have in store for us. It's going to go to adding citation for a book. Alright, we're going into adding citations for a book. On the reference tab in the citation bibliography group. So here is the reference tab, the citations and bibliography group. Click the style button, arrow, here's the style, and switch it to MLA. 7th edition, MLA right there. Now it's saying on page 2 of the paragraph, it begins with accurate records. At the end of the paragraph, click to the right of the quotation marks following the period. Let's go find that. Accurate records, quotation mark, there it is. So now it says, click add new source. Be sure a book is selected as a type of source. The author is, let's go with the add source, insert cite. What does it say to do? Click insert citation, add new source, and then let's fill out the author's name. Suppose. Same as always. Make sure you got the comma and abbreviation and all that right. Spelling. Right. Next says the title of the book, the creative destruction of medicine. Right. And the year is 2012. And it says in the create source dialog box, which is the same box, complete the source information. Type New York City in the city. And oops, so it gives me a red line on that when I mess up here. The publisher is Basic Books, capital B's. And publisher, the medium is print, capital P. Everything looks alright. Click OK, and boom. That's all for that. Let's try the editing citations. Let's get that one fired up. So on page 2, click the suppose citation and then click the citation option arrow. Let's find it. Here it is. Clicked it. Click the arrow and click edit citation. The page box, type 5. Click OK. Okay. Delete the period to the left of the quotation mark. Period. Oh, here. To the left. Got it. Alright. Insert a period following the citation. So you know that when you're doing citations, okay? And there we go. Okay. So that one is complete. Now it says adding citations for a website. Let's go ahead and launch that maybe. Down the road here. So on page 2 in the paragraph that begins with doctors have long urged, click to position the insert point to the left of the period following the word states. So let's see what we got. Doctors have long states. So we say position to the left of the period, here. Alright, so we're there to the left of states, as they asked. There's doctors have long sentence. Alright. Click insert citation and then add a new source for a website. So insert citation, add new source, and let's switch this from book to okay, yeah, we switched from book. Check out our selections. Go down to where it says website. Here we go. I don't know why they're not in alphabetical order, but hey, there it is, website. And looking for a website. The author is Ogden Cynthia L. Cynthia period. Then web page is web page NCHS data brief number 82 and the year is 2012, month January. Day is 15. Scroll up so you can see that whole thing. There we go. Okay. Day access 15 or 17 instead of 15. Alright, and click OK. Access. Oh, okay, I'm in the wrong area. That's what I did wrong. I know where I got 2012 from. Alright, year access 2024. January 17th. Alright, let's try this. That should be good to go. And click OK from there. Sorry about that. So we'll do that January 15th. No, I wasn't crazy. And so I did that step, then the new step here. It's typed in already. 2024 January. Now click OK, and that should do it. Outstanding. And now, what is our last task in this one? Inserting page breaks. So what we got here. Right. It's taking a little bit longer, but there we go. To begin the bibliography on a new page, position the insert point at the end of the document and then press Control Enter to insert a manual page break in the document. So Control Enter. With the insertion point and a blank paragraph on the new blank page on the Home tab in the paragraph group. Okay, let's go. Where is that? Page break. So here, it's already there. So we go to the Home tab, which is here, Paragraph Group, which is here, click the Dialog Box Launcher, which is here, and in the Paragraph Dialog Box on the Intent Spacing tab, which is this one, Indent Spacing tab, under Indentation, click the special arrow, once again, Indentation, special arrow, and you want us to do and then click None. So I want this to be None, and then click OK. Alright, so there we have it. And there we have it. There's our page break, and we are done with Word 3A simulation training. If you found this video useful, please like and leave a comment. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you for joining. We'll see you on the next one when we do Word 3B simulation training. Take care.